Alright, good evening everyone. So, I wanted to try something new. Um, St. Patty's Day's coming up here in a couple days, and wanted to smoke a brisket. Now, what I have here is a corned beef, and you can smoke them. What I've researched is that you really actually want to soak it to get some of that brine out of it. So I went ahead and already done that today. Took it out of the packaging, placed it in this glass dish, and put it in water. You're supposed to change the water about every 2 hours to help get that brine out of it. So I've done that, and I'm going to go ahead and season this up. I used Rufus Teague last time, and we're going to try Mr. Rufus Teague again on a brisket. So I'm going to season this up, and I'm going to have the opportunity to actually let that sit on there for a couple hours, and I'm not going to start smoking this till tomorrow morning. So I'm not sure how it's going to taste. I've never done a brisket before. This will be my second time smoking something, so we're going to see how this goes. So I'm just going to apply a generous amount of seasoning onto this brisket on both sides of it, of course. I've gone ahead and patted it down. Like I said, I had it soaking in water, changed it a couple times. Normally you get a brisket and you don't have it brined or anything. It's going to be a plain brisket, so that's not going to obviously be the case with this one. So, but we're going to see. I've had another rub I wanted to do, but it's really more for ribs and certain chicken. Of course, I'm sure I could have used it, but we'll try this out again and see how it does. So I think that's going to be a good amount of seasoning on there. I'll get the edges here in a second. So we're going to do that, and then I want to smoke it on the 217 pellet grill I've got, and we'll see how that goes. Should be about 8 hours or so, maybe a little longer. I'm going to try leaving it on the smoke setting too when I do it. So we'll walk you through this and getting it set up. I'm going to do this in the morning, have it smoke all day, and we'll see what we get. So that's going to be the first part of this, and we'll show you when we get it on that grill and how it turns out. Alright, good evening everybody. So you saw the video that I did preparing the corned beef for smoking, and it's currently on the smoker. It's been a delayed time, but it's in there cooking. I'll probably have posted a picture of what it looked like after we'd smoked it for 2 hours, but I want to show you right now. We've got it set at 250. We had it on the smoke setting over here for at least 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. That seemed to be what a lot of folks said to do. And so I know you're not supposed to be opening smokers and all that, so I'm just gonna do a quick opening there. So, we've cooked it with the smoke setting, and now we've wrapped it in tin foil. It's in there. The smoker's sitting at 250, as you can see there. And so we're smoking it. So I'm not sure how much longer it's going to take. We smoked. I put it on the smoke setting for 2 hours because I'd like to have it. I like to see if I can get a smokier flavor out of it than last time. And then we're going to cook it, I think, for about another 3 hours or so. Well, 3 hours from when we did that. So might be ready a little later tonight, but I thought it'd be interesting to try it. I know obviously corned beef is just another form of a brisket, but I thought it would be interesting to try it. They're on sale, like half price of what normal brisket is. So when we take it off, I'll try and take a video of that and what it looks like, and cutting it, and the taste and so forth, and let you know what that is. But again, this is on our 217 pellet grill, and I'm curious. Yeah, we filled up the hopper with more pellets, so it's still going. It smells good. I got that smoke scent out here, so we'll be interested to see what it's like, but we'll follow up this video once we get it off the grill and let you know how it comes out. So one other thing I want to mention with the grill is it's a little cooler in Florida, probably the last cold front we're going to get. So the temperature's dropping a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna be about 45 tonight. So that might affect this because this is in the evening. It might get a little colder. So I don't know how it will affect the temperature and the cooking and the length of time, obviously. So that's something I'm gonna have to watch and keep an eye on the meat. But just wanted to remind you about that when you're cooking. The temperature can obviously have a great effect on it, especially if it's gonna be colder out. Like today it was warmer and it's cooling down, so that's obviously gonna change a little bit of it. So change maybe the way it works, not sure, but just something else to keep an eye on and take into consideration when you're cooking. So just thought I'd add that. Okay, so I've got the meat out of the smoker. This will be a complete unveiling here. I have not opened it, looked at it, I just temped it. They said you wanted it to be at 230 degrees, and I got stuck with a little other cooking in the house, and this ended up at like 206 is what my temperature was. So we're gonna see where we're at. There's a lot of juice inside this tray. I probably should be putting this in a different tray, but there it is. Okay, so we're going to temp this just again. Curious on what the temperature is. If it's not on par, I'm gonna be in big trouble because it took it out of the grill. So I mean, you would expect it to fall. It's been sitting out for probably 20-30 minutes inside of the microwave, so that's a good thing to help it in this process. So it's at 200 degrees, and I'm going to take this off. We're going to cut this. All right, well, you get to see any and all the mistakes we make here. Okay, so there it is. It's going to be probably a little hard to cut here. So, all right, so I went ahead and cut a couple slices. But if you look at that, that's pretty much exactly what you would expect the corned beef to look like. So, not 100% sure what the flavor is going to be like, having smoked it and seasoned it differently than you would a normal corned beef and using the way it is, but that's what we've got. And it's got a very nice caramelized top to it, so I'm gonna try a little piece here in curiosity what tastes real good. Definitely very tender, as you can probably see down towards the bottom here how it's kind of coming apart. So I would say overall that was a success, and definitely I will try a regular brisket, but this corned beef brisket was actually a very good success. I'm very pleased with it. I'm definitely not disappointed I spent the money on it, and definitely try it again. So that's a corned beef brisket on the 217 pellet grill. Smoked it for approximately 5 hours, 4.5, 5 hours, and smoked it for 2 hours, wrapped it up in foil, and then cooked it for about another 3.5 hours, and turned out very well. So happy with the grill, and definitely will be smoking some more meat, and I would say you could definitely try this. Looks real good, and it's definitely tasty. So thanks for watching.